microprocessor and microcontroller lab. So in this lab, we have two form of experiments. One form is a non-interfacing program where we execute the program as a software program, and other set of programs are interfacing program where we connect the hardware components and make the execution. So in the non-interfacing part, we need to execute the program and see the output on the screen itself. So as this in microprocessor and microcontroller lab, we are executing experiments which are written in assembly language. So we need to assemble the program. So assembling the program is done by performing assemble the program. Two assemblers are available for IBM PCs. They are Microsoft Microassembler, we call it as MASM, and Boland Turbo Assembler. So these two assemblers are used for assembling the program. So beside doing the tedious task of producing binary codes for the instruction statements, an assembler also allows the user to refer to data items by name rather than numerical addresses. So this makes the program much more readable. In addition to program instructions, the program which will write in assembly language, the source program contains instructions. Along with the instruction, it also contains assembler directives. So these are the pseudo instructions to the assembler which are entered in the source program. So when we are executing the non-interfacing part of a program, we will use MASM. That is for assembling the program, the instruction MASM will be used. Followed with the instruction MASM, we will use filename.asm. As these programs are written in assembly language, we will extend this with an extension of .asm. Similarly, in C, we will extend the program file name with .c extension. Here we will use .asm. So the file name .asm as an assembly language. The assembler generates error messages, if any, are there in your program. If you have any syntax error, a message will be generated. These errors are listed along with the numbers, where the line numbers where the errors are occurring. If there are no errors, then .obj file will be created to obtain the exe file. The user has to link the obj file. So for linking purpose, you need to use a command link. If you are using MASM assembler, you need to use a link command. Or if you are using Boland as a turbo assembler, then you need to use a T-link instruction. Followed by the instruction, you need to write the file name. So while executing the program, I'll explain. So if a file is smaller than 64 kilobytes, it can be converted from an executable file to a command file. The command file is slightly different from the executable file. COM files. Command file is .com file. So what is .com file is? In a command file or .com file, the program must be originated at a location 100 before it is executed. This is the mean that the program must no longer be in the range of 64 to 100 length. So we will use link instruction, and after linking, we need to test and debug the execution, whether our program is working correctly or not. So the executable program, that is .exe program, can run in DOS or debug. Directly in a DOS prompt, you can write the file name, the program executes there. Or if you want to see the program output in the memory location, you need to use the instruction debug. As an assembler rule, a program in DOS can run only if it does not have any errors. If you want to check whether errors are existing or not in the program, you need to first debug the program. So you have to use the instruction debug filename.exe. Okay. So under that, you need to write unassemble. It will list the complete program in the memory location, how your program is stored in the memory location. It will show you. Then Also, we need to use an instructions like G is equal to starting address and offset ending address. So that G is a go instruction. So what G performs is executes a program starting at a current location, offset value to a temporary breakpoint. Upon encountering a breakpoint instructions, the processor stops and display the register and flag content. So when you will execute a G instruction, at the end of a G instruction, you will see the contents of register and flag register contents. If you want to come out of the program, then you need to quit. Q is used to come out of the debug program. So this will be the execution pattern that will be followed in the software part of so programming, that is non-interfacing part of program. So there are some non-interfacing programs. So first we have the non-interfacing program, that is to design and develop assembly language program to search a key element X in a list of 16-bit number. So we need to adopt the linear search algorithm in the program for searching. So for here is an algorithm. Based on algorithm, you need to develop the program. The algorithm says that first you need to select the element in the current location. You need to find where you want to store the contents. Then compare each element with the target key element. Array element should be compared with the key element. If key element matches the array element, then we say that successful search. Otherwise, we say that it is an unsuccessful search. So here is an example I have written. This is a program showing the 8-bit linear search. This actually the task given is for 16-bit operation. Here the program is shown for 8-bit linear search. So the starting part, you can see here data segment. All declaration will be done within the data segment. That is the data segment start and end of the data segment. Within this range, we can declare whatever is required. So for this linear search, we required how many number of elements are there. For that, count is there. Key to be search is there. Then we are having an array. And this array is stored at location 1000. So 1000 is a memory location. And result will be available in the destination location. Then in the code segment, we are performing executable statements we are writing. That is how we perform a linear search operation. And once a key is successfully found, we return the result. If a key is successfully found, we return result in the memory location 1000 as 1. If unsuccessful search, we return the result as 0. So then this is the execution pattern which you need to follow for executing all the assembly language programs. That is, you need to first type the program, save the program, then after saving, assemble the program. For assembling, you need to write on the command prompt, you need to write masm filename.asm. This assembles the program. That is same way as in C compiler, you compile the program. Here it assembles the program. After assembling the program, you need to link the program. That you have the different modules in the program. Those need to be linked. For that, we have a link option, link filename.obj. That is an object program binary code generated. So that creates a object file. To get the result onto screen, we need to follow step 3. That is, we need to debug the process, debugging process to be followed. So for that, we have to use a debug option, filename.exe. So it will create an executable statement. You need to unassemble, then you need to execute the program. Finally, to see the result, you have to use D option for dumping the result. So expected output is it displays 1 if successful search, it displays 0 if unsuccessful search. This is the first program. The next program is to design and develop assembly language program to sort a given n bit numbers in ascending order. So sorting should be performed in using bubble sort algorithm. So again, similarly, you need to declare the array, declare array. As an algorithm, you need to write the program in assembly language. First, declare the array, then initialize the compute iteration as bubble sort have two loops. One is to maintain the comparison and one is to form the iterations. So two counters has to be initialized. Compare each number with the next number. If the first number is greater than the second number, then exchange it. If the first number is less than second next number, then exchange the positions. Then this process repeats until a complete sorted list is generated. Again, same way, you have to follow MASM for compiling, assembling the program. For linking the program, you need to use a link option. To see the result, you have to use a debug option. So the expected output is here. An unsorted list is inputted and output will be generated as a sorted array. Next algorithm, next part is to develop, next program is to develop assembly language program to reverse a given string and verify whether it is palindrome or not. Display the appropriate message whether the string is palindrome or not. So in this case, we will use a micro, that is an inline function, to display the messages. So when we are for doing this, we need to use a declare a string. We need to declare the string, declare the messages which we need to display, that is enter the string, string is palindrome, string is not palindrome. So that messages we need to declare. Then find the reverse of the string. Then compare the forward string and reverse string. If both are same, then display it is palindrome. If both are not same, then display it is not palindrome. Expected output is, like here I have given an input as madam, so output should be palindrome. And if I have given hello, the output is not a palindrome. Same follow the same pattern of execution, that is MASM for assembling, link for linking to generate an exe file, then debug to see the output. Next program is to find